Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and welcome back to Swordflight. Alright, this episode is gonna be rough, I already know it. We're gonna have to fight a lot of beholders. And I hate beholders.
Sorry.
Are you able to disable that? Shikyo! Boy. Okay, beholder mage. If he doesn't use his eyeballs, we'll be alright. Crystal golems. In a sphere shape, which is always kind of funny. Okay, no, kill that one now. Man, that hurts. Okay, yeah, they like to jump into their stupid, like, holes in the walls and stuff and fly around, too. Alright, I'm actually shocked at how well that's gone so far. Absorbed a bunch of damage. Made a crystal. It bashes. This thing's a nightmare. And it's got a good AC. I doubt I'm ever going to be able to actually land a knockdown on it. It's got a crazy good armor class. And a lot of hit points. And it can only be harmed by a weapon I'm bad with. Okay, I'm just gonna have to reload. I need to think about this. What the? Oh. I was really confused there for a second. Okay. Right, because I have no buffs at all. My armor class isn't very good right now. Oh, magma golems. Maybe I can hurt them. Awesome. Okay. Okay, these ones don't seem to have nearly as good an AC. And they're vulnerable to my weaponry. Literally just looks like a planet. Which one are you attacking? Wrong one. Ow! Get us out, get us out, get us out. Yeah, they're gonna follow us, I knew it. These things are ridiculous. I do want to see, actually, I could just... I don't see any immunity to knockdown. I believe beholders are immune to knockdown. Have to be very careful about how I approach these things as I continue on. The magma ones don't seem that bad, but the armor class on these things is horrible. Which wouldn't be a major problem if I could use my real weapon. Okay. We took out the beholders last time without too much work. Let's see if we can do it again. I see two of them. Like there are 3. The other one might have left. They can use those holes to travel all over the place. Yeah, like that one just did. I think sometimes they just flee to an entire other area. See, it ends up causing a lot of trouble for the game, trying to figure out what's where. Holder key. Oh, I should keep that equipped at all times. Swordflight are deep gnomes, or suburbs of gray skin gnomes who reside in the Underdark. It appears to interfere with spellcasting. It's impossible to damage it. Don't like that at all. He's petrified. Upon depetrifying this Swordflight gnome, the stone's severed arm immediately begins bleeding. Let's get a tourniquet on that. You manage to get the bleeding under control. Once he has somewhat recovered his bearings, the gnome quaffs a healing potion from his own supplies, stabilizing his condition. What happened here? Attacked by beholders. Also had both arms, last I remembered. Looking for the other gnomes. I'm Schnabar Rockhewer, one of the gnomes you're looking for. You may already know as part of a party investigating the Kuatoa. The Guardians, including some invisible helmed horrors, withdrew sea and took us by surprise, along with their allies. I fled, got separated. Before I knew it, was set upon by a contingent of beholders. I found myself here. With my arm missing, I'm hardly in a position to continue my scouting mission. I'll head back to the market, meet up with Vranza. If you happen to find my arm, I'd appreciate you returning it. Presumably, it's still petrified and should be preserved. I should be able to depetrify it, restore it with healing magic, much easier than alternatives. See if I can find it. I'm not going to spend any more time in a dangerous place like this. I'll see you at the market later. Alright. Interesting. Deep stares you with interest. Roth responds with interest, curious a half-orc would communicate it. It knows little since it's never let out of its pen. It's well-fed and treated. It's disturbed by the fact beholders regularly show up to kill and eat some of its fellows. Presumably, it's only a matter of time before a beholder kills it. What is behind me's clear. I can make an opening to the fence. Roth departs. Whether they can survive the myriad of the dangers in the Underdark is open to question. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Now, it's not a huge deal, but it'll screw with the beholders a little bit. I want to see something. Okay, yeah, you gotta be closer to it. One south. Well, if we can get our hands on beholders, they're not that bad. Beholder, baleful beholder, what is that? Oh, it's like a super powered beholder. Come on. Let's see if I can lure this sucker out. Come here, bud. Ow. How did they get me with an anti-magic ray from there? Yeah, look at how many saving throws I just had to make in one round from one of these things. Yeah, that air blast that I'm getting hit with is telekinesis. It just knocks you down. Oh, marshal their elf. I thought I saw a thing that said it can only be used by elves, and I was about to be very confused. 50? Wait a minute. I think I just found a cheat. I'm definitely going to keep that in mind. Let's wail on this thing. Okay, it only lasted for a couple of moments. That's a lot. Oh, I got anti-magic. Of course it only lasted a couple seconds. I don't know how long it actually does last. I'll hit it every time it comes over here. I'd really rather not fight it with its... well... nah, what am I afraid of? I'm not even sure if they actually have to take an action to do that weird, fly up and away. Whoa. You're trying to bite me? I do have pretty good saves. Honestly, that's probably not that bad a bet. Yeah, they're all immune to knockdown. Frustratingly. At least they don't use those powers to just leave. Sometimes these games have a nasty habit of making their enemies just straight up go away. Rogue. And that's really frustrating, because these things are worth a lot of XP. I've never understood why... like, it's especially prevalent in Baldur's Gate, where vampires will turn into mist or bats at low health that are invincible, and then they'll leave. Looks like the detached head of a golem, if it ever was, it has now been repurposed as an artifact for casting a specialized spell. Inscriptions on it indicate it can be used to temporarily transform itself into an iron golem, gaining that creature's powers and immunities. Inscriptions proclaim transformation will not be subject to being dispelled. So, that make me immune to knockdown, which is a pretty big, important thing, and any mind effects, I think. I just have to hope that was the extent of their abilities. That true strike, though, that's a big deal. I mean, that raised my attack to like 60. Even if that only lasts for a couple of rounds, I can output a serious amount of punishment on something with that. He's all this much loot? Holy cow, I found a motherlode. How is this thing unguarded? All you had was a trap door, and it wasn't even that strong of a trap, because Zerala could disable it. Giant strength. Extra's bard plus 4. What gauntlets do you have? Plus 3? I got a surprise. Yeah, honestly, I could switch that out for this belt. But because my strength and constitution are both basically at max almost all the time anyway, there's not much of a point. I think even like minimum level, if I use greater endurance on myself without that belt on, it'll still max out my constitution. So I could pretty reasonably take it off and be just fine, but I don't think I will. If my strength could go up past what it is, then I absolutely would. Also, so petrification then, that doesn't count as a magical effect, because that Sverfneblin was not freed from petrification. Oh boy. just come here. Beholder Archmage. Ooh, I don't like that at all.
Fair enough.
Okay, I can knock it down. It's just not very easy. Yeah, no point. I should just focus on attacking it. Here. Attack her. I wonder how a mage gets through this. If you just play a wizard, what do you do in this place? Sort of sit down and cry and hope the beholders take pity on you? Because I can't think of a possible way that almost anyone could make it through this place. I bet you that's gonna shoot you. I should use the frost axe. Hold on. This one. Yeah, I should 100% use that on them. If I come across any more magma golems. Get him. That one hurt. Got him. The other one's wounded in there. Still alive, but badly hurt. Okay, kill that thing. This mage is going to be a little rough because I can't knock him down. That hurts. His AI seems a little odd. Thank you. Is that a... Did he just use flaming burning hands? Flaming hands? It's burning hands. Now that's a powerful one. powerful, but it's hard to fault him for it. He's an archmage. It's not a lot of XP. Ooh, summon creature 9. I think it'd be a handful for them too. Although I think they'd kill it in reasonably short order if I summoned it. That's interesting. That explains it. Okay, so this must have been the Archmage's area back here. Why does it do that? Pathfinding in these tunnels seems to be really weird. You know, it'd be really unsafe having an object like that in a beholder layer for them. In traditional D&D, if you happen to hit a beholder with anything truly anti-magic, like a shut down all magic, they can't even move, they just drop. Because without magic, they can't fly. Alright, what's in here? Beholders would not use furniture like this, probably used by diplomats from elsewhere or guests from different races. Oh, Shinrai. Drowboos. South. Appears harmless, serves no purpose. Purple magical energy. Alright. If there's a use for that, we'll certainly find out eventually. Ooh! Oh my goodness! Okay, well, let's test out what this thing can do. A 30 armor class? Yeesh. 34 attack, so 2 to 20. These things do 2d10 bludgeoning damage? My goodness. What sort of invincibilities am I looking at here? Death magic, critical, any negative level, mind spells, paralysis, sneak attacks. I don't see an immunity to knockdown in here. Could just be a natural thing, though. Can be slow. No, you can get knocked down. Yeah. That thing is terrible. Maybe you could make use of it if you were an actual mage. I don't know if you can cast in that form. If you could, that'd be pretty cool. But, you guys hasted? No. Oh, there's an archmage in there. That's even worse. I was hoping that would make them get angry and charge. Like that. Well, as long as they're not regenerating. Got it. Charging the fighter as a beholder is definitely a choice. Shot that right into the ceiling. I probably shouldn't have her attacking. Yeah, no, the fire damage is gonna hurt a lot. Zerala, come here. Stay there. No. That thing is hasted. Let me take it. That's not great. Oh, she has Death Ward. She must have some kind of Death Ward. Come here. You are going to get yourself killed. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is ignore you. I'll be back. I'm going to go kill the other one. This is a durable boss. Two eyes? Kind of weird. Got him before he fired a missile storm. That I am thankful for. Alright, so we seem to be able to trick them out of their hiding places when they're in swarms like that. I can't exactly figure out a way to kill 6 beholders all at once. I'm not sure exactly how that'd be plausible without resorting to cheap tricks and other tactics. Oh, interesting, an alchemy chamber. Operating a lever infused with magic, providing temporary freedom of movement. Immunity to knockdown. That keeps on giving me... Okay, so I only had 3 charges. Well, I don't know how long that'll last. I'll just have to remember to grab them all before I leave. Immunity to knockdown's a big deal, though. Okay. Freedom of movement's handy, but my saves protect me from most of that. Even knockdown doesn't get me very often, but being protected against it, that's helpful. They're harmless. Harmless serves no purpose. I'm hoping this is undispellable. I'm hoping, assuming it is. Stay there. Okay, it's a failure like that, there's not much I can do about. Wow, it's gone already? No, it's not. I just don't have the green thingy around me anymore. Their plan is just to annoy you to death. Alright. Duh. Now let's see how effective this thing is. Dang it.
Let's have at it.
So yeah, that's effective. So they have a magma golem up there. Not magma, crystal golem. Which is never pleasant. least it isn't hasted. It really makes me wonder how it could possibly get such an amazing armor class without being hasted. Oh, teleported. Unwise, buddy. Shred him. Well, ideally you'll hit. Yeah, see, it's more of just like sort of annoying than actually dangerous when they leave. Just 2 common beholders now. Just 1. I'll take it. Very possible whenever I start fighting them, they just start hopping from various locations to various other locations, and if I wander back through the place, I'll find them all over. Gotta be careful given the AI abilities like that. They'll act real dumb. What have we here? Statue of some monstrous creature. Appears objects can be placed or removed from its eye sockets. Okay, so I'll probably have to go find more of those weird eyes then. Beholder drop something? Oh, a beholder brand. Which I cannot use now or ever, because it's only usable by aberrations. I killed a beholder here and it also dropped one. More loot. These guys are nice, just leaving their loot completely unprotected for me. Looks like another anti-magic device. Here, can you disable this thing? Oh boy. Come on. Of course. Well, we can't have that. I might as well mind blank myself for this encounter then. Here's roll. I'll come back here.
Fair enough.
Gray renders are the only ones I'm really worried about. I don't think the Crenshaw hit that hard. They just have the fear thing. It's a lot of hit points for 1 XP. Well, they would start wandering all over the place now. As I open that door. I'll probably let them. It'd be funny watching the beholders trying to wrangle them all. Want to sing again? Thanks. You know, I don't think these things are... I'm pretty sure they're just kind of weird animals in Faerun's lore. But, for some reason, I vaguely feel like they're some sort of outsider. I can't remember if I have any reason to think that, or if that's just my own brain being odd. I feel like they're from another plane, though. Could just be because of their weird faces, though. I just sort of imagine them as being somehow related to Kazoth the Chaos Hound, who is definitely an outsider. This. I knocked him down. He was allowed to walk for the entire duration of the knockdown. Scoring 2 crits in a round is ample punishment for that cheat. Doesn't have another boulder, does it? Guess it does. Somehow this one is already hasted. I thought they had to cast that. Also thought they couldn't cast anything in there. Let's go finish this. Couple of eyes in here. Okay. We're just gonna have to trip this one. I can shoot it to death, but I'm lazy. Oh. That opened kinda easily. can see there's... No, I searched that area already, didn't I? Yeah, that loot area in the middle. I've already been there. Another one that's blue. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that all has something to do with those statues. Just the three of you, and you're all regular beholders? Alright, this is gonna hurt, but I can take them. There goes my mind blank. It's odd. The first one we killed was worth like 150 something, I think. The other two were just 86. Maybe he was a marginally stronger beholder. No, I guess they figure they would lock actual story progression behind literal locks. Because if you've reached this point in the game and cannot get through a lock, then you're probably screwed anyway. But it seems kind of uncool to put a 300 hit point lock between you and a place you must go, because, I mean, you don't really have a choice. Actually, now that I think about it, you kind of do. I don't believe there's any more Swordflight down here. We rescued that one. And even though he still needs his arm, I don't think you're required to get it. I'm not sure. Okay, so how do these things work? Monstrous creature, blue, blue, I'm not sure, blue, red. Okay, so it links between them. Okay, so this is probably about those statue things we found. So there's purple, blue, and orange there, right? Or was it orange down here? Orange down here. So, let me see. So we go red in the left, blue in the right. Okay. And then blue in the left, blue in the right, red in the left, red in the right. Nope. Oh, I see. Do I see? Wait a minute. Okay, let's think about this for a second. What orientation are they in? That's not... Okay, so then this one must be purple. Blue, and then... Place a red in the left. No. Place a blue in the left, red in the right. And then... red in the right. Blue in the left. Then blue in the right, red in the left. There we are. Okay. This will be heading down. Pit opens onto the lower level of these warrens. If you had some rope, you'd be able to descend while creating a way to return. Some rope here, rather finish exploring the level first. We don't really know what's down there. We could be walking straight into a trap. Doesn't look like it. Crystalline sphere suspended here in some sort of device. It glows brightly, the result is some sort of magic. I'm filled with magical power, not sure for what reason. I wonder if we could siphon off some and do something with it. I I'm not going to get there. So I'll spend a little time examining it. There are a number of uses to which it can be directed. They won't be dispelled either. You and any henchman immunity to death and mind effects. Increased vitality, improved ability to resist and evade magical effects. 4 to saving throws, 2 to constitution, 1 regeneration. Effects of resting, restoration of health, and refreshment of spells, and a one-time boost to 300 XP. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that, honestly. And that might seem like a bit of a waste, because the other abilities, if they're undispellable, could be handy. My constitution is maxed. Regeneration of 1 hit point around is about as useless can be. And, on my saving throws, I already have to roll a 1 to fail on any saving throws at the moment. At least as far as I'm aware. Immunity to death magic and mind effects could be handy, but again, I have to roll a 1 to fail them, so I'm not super stressed about those ones. 300 XP is 300 XP. We didn't really deplete much magic, but I have used some of my area effect spells to draw them out, and that can be handy. My saving throws are good enough. I don't really need these immunities either. They're handy, but I don't think I require them. But I don't see any reason to not have them, since I can get them for free. Better than free. They pay me to take them. Your Bard Song. She hasn't been summoning anything lately, which is handy. Haven't had to deal with her stupid bear. Just a dead end. More rope. Quarter appears to abruptly end, serving no purpose. There might be more to it than meets the eye. Well, there we are. Beholders? Ouch. Ooh. Seems important. Is there a door here as well? There is. Fire Bath. That's a cool one, but it's only 10 damage resistance. If it was more, I'd keep it around and use that instead of the amulet. Miscellaneous thing. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I wonder if my summoning of those things is stronger now, too. Just the 3 of you. There are slightly stronger beholders. Same name and everything, and it looks like same abilities, but probably some more hit points. He's probably just a level or 2 above the others. They deal negative and positive damage to me. There we go. Just a matter of finishing the job. That's why it's such a handful to find any other drops. It's because they're teleporting all over the place. So half the time I never know where they die. Trapped? Doesn't look like it, just locked. That was a sturdy door. Okay, so another anti-magic device. I do not see any enemies, which tells me there are probably going to be enemies. Ooh. One crystal and a lot of magma. spell. Improved invisibility. Yourself. Yes. Dang it. Come on. No, run away. Get out of there. Now come on. Do not attack them. Don't you dare attack them. Don't you dare attack them. Okay. That was frightening. There's no way I can take 6 of those things in a pile. Just gonna run away, dispel this, see if I can draw them out a handful at a time. There's only one crystal golem, which is certainly ideal. I was fighting an army of those things. Now that would suck. Okay, well these ones aren't gonna dispel me. So I'm actually gonna make this as difficult as possible for them. Dang it. Heck? Put it up. Alright. Come on, Golem. Glad they all wander around after they stop fighting you. It's real difficult to get enemies to peel off from the group and follow you when they're in a big pile like that. They look the same from a distance, because I think they're all kind of built on the Crystal Golem model, which is just a big circle. And then the magma effect was added kind of afterwards. They both see me. Well, they've all seen me. That's no good. I'm not going to accept that. I didn't actually take a swing at anyone. There's no reason they should have all detected me. It's a pretty nice weapon. I don't know why I didn't use it against the actual big nasty fire monsters I've faced so far. Like the Elder Fire Elemental and whatnot. Okay, that time's legit. They both spotted me. Can't believe I've just had that true strike sitting around and never noticed it. That is a huge buff, and it would have made so many big boss fights with really annoying armor-classed enemies much easier. Assuming, of course, it does last more than like 2 seconds. Okay, so that doesn't seem to actually remove spell effects. It just prevents you from casting. Another key.
Fair enough.
Okay. That looks like a big important room with a sealed door. I'm gonna search the rest of the place first. Ooh. Oh, well, I guess none of that was resurrection or anything like that. There's a secret door here.
Fair enough.
I know there's one around, I'm just not sure where it is. My assumption is it's in the big rooms. That assumption's not always been right. Another summon creature 9. Ah, there is one. Knowing that there was a key behind one secret door, I don't want to take the chance there's another one I'm going to miss somewhere. Okay. Plus I get XP for each door. Just a big empty room with boulders in it. Kind of weird. Hi guys. Will my keys open this? Nope. Alright, let's go to the big room. I know that they're gonna fill this place to the brim. Actually, before we start.
Fair enough. Yes.
Cast a spell. Okay, so go invisibility on yourself.
Yes.
Improved invisibility on me. Now let's see. Oh yeah. What's a baleful? He must have true sight. Yeah, he's got perma true seeing. Dang, he even got rid of my concealed bonus. I was hoping to make use of that. Oh. That was not the best plan, I gotta be honest. You know, they're at the same challenge rating as magma golems, and that doesn't seem to make much sense to me. These crystal golems are much worse. I am glad for it, because I think in my own estimation, magma golems would probably be worth a lot less experience than they are. Because I think these ones, 180 per, is pretty spot on, because see, it's not that hard for us to take them out. They're just sort of annoying. Okay, magma golem. Come on, bud. I probably don't need to hold on to Gurgamuk's, not Gurgamuk's, Gorshab's axe anymore. I'm pretty sure I'm never going to go back to it. It did solid sonic damage, but if I need something keen, I have a frost axe. And frankly, I think I've pretty much decided at this point I'm going to stick with the extra damage. Because I don't think there was anything else here I really needed, right? Yeah, haste. Only usable by a half-orc. I don't remember that being a stipulation on it. And it's only +3 and 1d4 damage, so I think I'm actually going to put that into this. Oh, he's moving. The Baleful one can take a couple seconds to contemplate his life choices. Got him. Faint sound of a door opening. The other sealed door? Looks like it. Ouch. Having a lot of hit points is really nice. Being able to spring a trap like that. And it just barely even registers on the scale. It's not even a 10th of my max. It's hardly a 20th. That's really nice. So I wonder what the second key's for then. Oh, probably a door further in. Unless there was a locked door that I... Oh. I think I figured out what the keys are for. Yeah, you need a key for each of those things. Provides 15% immunity, 5 resistance to fire damage for you and any henchmen for 6 hours. Fire damage specifically? That'd be why. I do not see any ground to stand on. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a sacrifice choice. Okay, my saving throws only took a hit of 2. Okay. That one hurts. That hurts a lot. As long as she can survive, we should be okay. Get out the frost axe. Because they're completely immune to it, of course. This is a very solid way to keep your enemies from reaching if you're beholden. Die! Thank you. Okay, ouch. I'm not sure that protection that crystal gives is worth, well, like, even a little bit of spittle to help protect against that. Alright, I have a plan. She has solid defense on her own. Go to the level below. I save first? I did not. Oh. No, I didn't. Okay. Just stand there and survive. I'm gonna get onto this platform in here. Come here, Zarola. Stay. Gotcha. Okay. the other one go, too? I didn't kill the third one. Ran for it, I just don't know where he went. Wait, I just rolled 2 1s in a row? I did. Where'd that third one go? Either I killed him without realizing it, or he went back to the start. No, I must have killed him. Okay, that kind of sucked. That better have only been an exit.
Fair enough.
Well, the arm and a part of the brand. That's weird. Wasn't I able to identify that last time? Okay. Well, I think we did it then. There was no big boss beholder, which is probably a really good thing. They're worth real decent experience, though, altogether. And we killed a couple of arch beholders and baleful beholders, so I'd call that a rousing success. I don't think we missed any. I don't care enough to actually do a full sweep of the place. They're pretty tricky, but the only one I think that I noticed get away from me was that one down there, and it must not have gotten away. Alright, I'm gonna go exhaust the last charge on that pillar, and then we can head back to the market. All in all, I'd say that went pretty well. They killed me once, and that was just because I rolled a 1 on a saving throw. And that was an instant death effect, not like they crippled me and then killed me. And we freed some deep growth. I wonder if I'm just going to find their carcasses right outside the caves. As I understand it, most things in the Underdark use those as food. Because they're pretty much just oxen. They use them to pull stuff and to eat. But I'm pretty sure, while they'd probably kill most types of animals that are above ground if they really wanted to, because, you know, even oxen are really strong. And those things are like a rhino mixed with an ox. They'd probably win, but down here in the Underdark, it's a lot rougher. Just want to make sure there's no traps to be sprung. No extra beholders waiting to try and kill us on our... Aha! I knew it. Kill these guys. I'll show you what for. Wonder if they can run out here. Or if they don't have any caves to flee to. Good. And high saving throws. They really, really kind of trivialize fighting with those things. Well, near as I know, there's still no way into the Kuatoan strongholds, so we'll have to head to the Illithid after this. That's, of course, not going to happen this episode, but that'll be next on the agenda. Recovered your arm. Healing magic. Powerful enough to restore severed limbs. Tend to be a rare gift from the gods. Depetrifying and reattaching this should be well within the capabilities of our clerics. I'll let you have 1 or 2 shields in my possession. Hope to restore them eventually. It'll be a while before I can equip either. Perhaps you'd make better use of them. Large shield of strength +4. Small greater shield of stealth. Okay, hold on. Shield of Strength +4 is normally a great item. If I use large shields, Shield of Strength over any other shield in the game is generally what I stick with. But I think I'm going to take this one. Let me see what it's like. +5. Of course, all of its stealth stuff. I was hoping it was going to have an arcane spell failure reduction, because that is 2 more points on her. You know what? It's only a 5%. It can happen. But her spells are rarely that big a deal anyway. So I'm just going to stick with it.
Fair enough.
You were successful finding and rescuing Schnabar. 100 XP. You should speak to him if you've not already. He wishes to reward you independently. My head's moving all weird with my cloak. I have found a piece of the Beholder brand. 162 gold pieces, that's not much. Still looking. Alright. Hold on to that. I just remembered that she actually has a bunch of spare arrows lying around. I didn't have any to replace the stack I exhausted. Fire Giant Strength, 10,000. That is a lot. 2 grand each of these. The Aberration restricted use would make them not worth a whole lot, but to a Beholder, you think they'd be worth a solid amount. A couple grand for it. Certainly nothing to scoff at. Not sure I even really need to keep those gems. I have True Sight all on my own. I'll keep them anyway, though. Only 2,000 for that cape. I expected it to be more. I mean, it is a pretty limited usefulness cape. Before I do anything with that, I want to experiment with it. It's not a super useful cape, so I'm not really surprised. But there's something about it that just makes me think it's supposed to be worth more than that. You can keep your golem transformer. A lone rapier was worth 12 to him. Still have nothing to do with those orbs. Okay. Let me see what happens if I do this. Nope. That is a standard fire elemental by all accounts. So the elemental buffing thing must only apply to the actual spells. Summon creature, like 6 through 9. Or is it 7 through 9? I don't know. I think it's 6. Well, you wouldn't have them.
Hello.
Okay, so that's 2. Dire Tiger is 6. So 7 random huge elemental. So you go right from Dire Tiger to huge elemental. Then greater, then elder. It skips over regular elemental completely. Okay. Well, I can go replenish my healing. And then I think that's about it. That beholder has a lot of money. I did buy a bunch of things from him when I arrived, like, right at the start. So it's probably all in that. Wow, those immunities are still active. Most buffs cease the second you rest. The game handles resting weirdly. Things that should last for much more than just 8 hours get dispelled the second you enter rest, even if you get awakened before it's over. Which makes me think rest doesn't actually just pass the time. The time advances 8 hours in Swordflight specifically. It doesn't do that in regular Neverwinter Nights. Resting doesn't advance any time at all. It just dispels everything and raises your hit points back and gives you your spells. Which seemed like an odd design choice for me. I like the way Baldur's Gate did it, where you actually just rested. I also think I'm going to check that walkthrough, see if anything more is to be done with the deep growth, or if they, like, if you find them dead somewhere, if you actually searched around for them. I've been over most of the areas, and I don't care to revisit them without actual reason. But I am kind of curious. It made a specific note of saying they probably wouldn't survive. Illithid Stronghold. And it's not locked, which was really unwise. Alright. Well, all the beholders are dead then. So next episode we'll be picking up, laying siege to the Illithid Stronghold. Hopefully in one episode we'll have that done too. That's going to be all for this one though. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.